This is lesson 2-4, solving equations by combining like terms. Just a quick review of what like terms are. Like terms are any group of terms that have the same variable and the power to that variable. Here's some examples of like terms, 5x and 6x. They have the same variable of x. In the second one, we have 3x squared and negative 2x squared. They are also like terms because of the x squared. Again, coefficients do not matter. It's just the variables and their exponents. 3y and 4z are not like terms or unlike terms because of different variables. 3t squared and 3t to the fourth are also unlike terms because of their different exponents. Combining like terms means to add them together. One of the most important things in terms of equations is that you can only combine like terms on one side of the equation. Now, you can do it on both sides, but you have to limit it to where you're combining like terms on the left side and you're combining like terms on the right side. You cannot combine across the equals sign. So here's your procedure. You want to combine any like terms possible on each side of the equation. And then solve the equation just like you would any other. Make sure that you're checking your work and that you're using properties if you have not memorized them yet. I will use properties in the first example and none thereafter. Here's our first example that I'll do with you. X minus 3x plus 6 equals 12. I first want to take and draw my mirror, my line at the equal sign, to remind me to do whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other. So these two right here, x and negative 3x, are like terms. I need to combine them to get negative 2x plus 6 equals 12. And that's combining like terms if I'm writing my properties down. And now I'll just solve it like it's a two-step equation. So I'll subtract 6 from both sides. Get negative 2x equal to 6. That is the subtraction property of equality. And then we'll divide both sides by negative 2 to get x equal to negative 3. That is the division property of equality. For my check, I'll put in negative 3 minus 3 times negative 3 plus 6 equals 12. I'll then simplify by doing order of operations. And I only have to do that on the left side here. So now I have negative 3 plus 9 plus 6 equals 12. And then adding those all together gives me 12 equal to 12. And my check. Here's another example for you to do. Pause the video at this point to give yourself a chance to try it on your own. First thing I want to do again is to draw my mirror. Combine this and this to give me 2x minus 5 on the right side. And again, that's combining like terms, CLT. We'll add 5 to both sides. And 48 is equal to 2x. And dividing by 2 on both sides using the division property of equality gives me 24 equal to x. Notice that there's no difference when you have the variable on the right side and you have the variable on the left side. At this point, you absolutely should be checking your work. And we have that last example here. Pause the video at this point to give yourself a chance to try this one on your own. So in this one, we have combining to do on both sides. A lot of combining to do. We'll start with the left side where I have 7x and a positive 3x. That's going to give me 10x. And then 14 and negative 9, combining that will give me a positive 5. And then on the right side, combining the 33 and the 2 to get 35. I've shortened that considerably now. I'll now subtract 5 from both sides. That's the subtraction property of equality. 10x equals 30. And then dividing by 10 using the division property of equality, x equals 3. At this point, of course, I want to be checking my work to make sure I'm correct. If you're having any issues with any portion of this lesson, please make sure you are emailing me or consulting me in class.